What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is a little discussion on 6-star gold. Who should you take up? Why should you take them up? What is 6-star gold changing now that we have 6-star gold in the wild? What do we do? Well, let me give you a quick starter guide on how to make this work. So it was announced on the amazingly long but really good blog, all the things that we needed to know about the basics of 6-star gold, which is essentially that 6-star gold is a gem damage meta to start. Doesn't mean that's the way it's always going to go, but it is to start. So base gem damage has gone up 2 times, which is what happened going into 6-star silver as well, and health pools have gone up 2.5 times. So that's very important for you as you're planning your roster going into the 6-star gold meta, because what that functionally means is your move damage guys got 2.5 times less good. This has happened before. Don't freak out. But move damage does not scale the same way that gem damage does. So, what do I mean? And you're going to see on my roster, if you watch my Talent Up video, you'll see I chose against what I'm about to tell you on purpose. But I took Hall of Fame Anvil up right here. So, Hall of Fame Anvil, for me, was a good decision because I have 1 gear, which allows you to do his matchy match right there, as Merrick's would say, so that with triple green, I'm easily with the chic plate, I should say, right there, yep, and move damage, double move damaging as much as I can. Whoops, that was the wrong button, guys. Is still going to be viably good because I can do about 40 million turn 1 without a whole lot of trouble. So he's still going to be really good for me. He flawlessly recycles, and he is a Hall of Fame character, so for Showdown, this was a good pick for me. Brutus would have been better, possibly, I get it, but I don't have his gears. However, the reality is, while Anvil is still hitting in the 40-ish million turn 1 range, that doesn't do as much damage now. What do I mean? So at 6-star silver, your maxed out character's health pools were around 23 million. Let's just use this one as an example with Shinsuke King of Pop Style. However, as you can see, if I take him, or when I maybe take him to 6 gold, he goes up another 29 million. So now you're talking over 50 million. So 40 million move damage turn 1 is gonna get the job done. No problem. Anvil's gonna be okay. However, 40 million out of a 20-something million health pool was one thing. 40 million out of, let's say, a Showboat that has 70 million, plus the additional kick-out gem damage possibility, suddenly it's a question mark as to whether even 40 million turn 1 move damage will take down a 6-star gold. It's still possible, it's maybe still likely, but we're at the start of this meta, which means it's only going to get bigger challenge for the move damage guys versus the gem damage guys. Here's a good example. Stone Cold Steve Austin has 2 movesets that I very much love. Post 99 MP, I'm using the triple red because this can do easily 20 to 30 million at 6-star silver, which means 40 to 50 million gem damage with flawless recycle at 6 gold. So he's going to hold up. But I heard you say, well, Anvil does 40 million, and you're saying this does around 40 million. What's the difference? The difference is gem damage continues to scale. If there's buffs, if there's new trainers, if there's whatever, they always tend to scale better than move damage. And now let's stop talking about Anvil, right? He's my favorite. Did you notice that? He's my favorite. But let's not talk about Anvil. Let's talk about somebody else that's a move damage, quote-unquote, king, right? So if you go back in time, you've got some guys down here in the move damage meta of 6-star bronze, like this Triple H. This Triple H was the king of the 6-star bronze move damage era. He's got these moves right here that when you throw trainers on him are hitting for a few million per. And, you know, you cycle pretty flawlessly, you hit him a bunch of times, and he does great, right? So what's the problem? Well, the problem is a few million now is a tickle to a 6-star gold. Take, for example, this guy right here. This guy was the absolute king of move damage for a long time in the 5 and 6-star era. However, look at his damage right here, right? So it's 256 on the finisher. I can't adjust him while we're doing this. It goes up to 1-2 million when you're talking about some additional damage there. But, you know, even if you could get him to 10 million move damage turn 1, what's that to a 70 million character? It just doesn't scale. Sammy, another great one. Love this dude, but his finisher damage at 800,000, even once you add his entourage, you know, you're at 2 to 3 million. 4 million is what I'm averaging right now, but the move damage doesn't double going into 6-star gold. It didn't double going into 6-star silver. It went up a slight amount. So every time they do a new meta, like 6 gold now, the move damage inches forward while the health pool and gem damage leaps forward. So your move damage guys get left behind quicker than they would in a normal setting. Another one to be considering is your subs. Your subs are just not going to hold up as well going into 6-star gold. This is my king of subs. This rock right here with the entourage. Nope. Let's go here. Let's go here. Well, see, I'm on the portal, so it'll take a second. Green sub and any color sub. All right, so this is the best I can set him up right here, and it's impressive, right? 893K for 5 turns. So you're talking about 4 million-ish there, and then 2.5 million for 9 turns. Let's just say that were 10 turns. That's 25 million sub damage plus another 4, but this is the very top end of the sub damage meta, and he's not going to keep scaling. If you're talking somebody with a 70 million health pool, you're hitting these 4, 5, 6 times, you know, or in a normal scenario. Obviously, I know 20 million is, yeah, whatever. But still, you get to these 70, 80 million health pools, this isn't going to hold up, or at least it will hold up because it's going to keep them subbed, but it's going to take a very long time to beat someone. So move damage does not make the leap as well. Gem damage, on the other hand, does. So your character's like a Zombie Becky, who not only has a base of gem damage, she's making 26 random gems black, she also has multi-gems. Multi-gems hold up very well across metas, and is the case here. So she's making multi-gems, somewhat strong, 8 there. And then she also has these trap gem, where whenever the opponent breaks my gems, which they're going to be in a sub, so they're going to be breaking the gems, it's increasing my black gem damage by 30% for every one that hits. So Becky at 6 silver is easily hitting 30 million. She will easily hit 60 million going into 6 gold, and that will put people down. Plus there's a sub, plus there's trap gem damage, plus there's multis, right? So there's a lot of versatility going on there. So she is 100% safe and an immediate, I want her to go 6 gold type character. Some of the others, though, as you kind of look at the scaling on them, that just doesn't quite hold up as well. So some you could already see, like this Bianca is amazing, but she was already starting to get outclassed. The new Rhea, the Chase Rhea, not free, Chase Rhea is better than she is. You know, she's faster. She's got some things going. So you start to go through your roster and go, wow, how do I sort this out? Well, you want to look for gem damage. You want to look for things that buff gem damage. You want to look for multiply gems, and then you want to look for who is fast. So DDP, very fast turn 1, will be even after plus 99. Anvil, yes, he's move damage, but as I said, he is the top end of my move damage. He's hitting 40-ish million, 28 to 40 million, no matter what, in turn 1, and it recycles flawlessly. So I'm not afraid of these guys coming up. Brutus, probably most of you would say, yeah, Brutus was absolutely going to be the better call, and I get that because of what he can do. I don't have his gear, otherwise I would be more enticed. I would actually need both gears to really, really get the most out of him. But he is going to scale very well. So if you are getting ready to plot out your 6-star gold moves, who do you take? Well, first of all, Hall of Fames. They take 100 tokens, so I used all mine up on those two pretty much. But likely you've got at least enough to do 1, I would hope. Maybe 2, 3. I've seen 5 or 6 actually that some people took, and my goodness, congrats. Your IOW characters will go up with different tokens. In the 6-star silver meta, Rusty's first character that he took up was this character right here, Hall of Fame Kurt Angle. You can see I took him 6 silver as well. He doesn't scale well into 6 silver. However, you know, he takes IOW tokens. So if you've got these, as you can see, I'm close. Like I could conceivably just push him to 6 gold just to have an IOW at 6 gold. So you've got your IOWs that you can look at, you've got your new Hall of Fames, and then you've got your old Hall of Fames. So if I had the tokens, I would 100% take China right here up because she's an old Hall of Fame and uses these tokens. I need 7 of them, and then I would have a 6-star gold female. Is she the best 6 gold female? No, she hasn't scaled all that well. She doesn't have any multi. She does create gems, but just breaking the gem board by itself nowadays is not enough. And I don't have a drip, so I'm not going to do the drip build on her. So she is good, not great, but just to get in the door on 6-star gold, I 100% would do that because it breaks the dam, right? Breaks the dam, so to speak. So new Hall of Fame, IOW, old Hall of Fame, those are going to be your most likely pathways, except, last thing, and I got to talk about this real quick, the big drawing point, so to speak, is this 6-star gold loot right here. You need 3 coins to do a featured, 2 coins to do a mega rare, or 1 coin to do random. They have said, subject to change, we'll see, there will be 6 coins in this event that you could get. So does that mean you're guaranteed 2 featured polls? Well, maybe if you do have everything, but even if you miss half of them, you would be able to theoretically get 1. And 1 featured poll is a guaranteed 6-star gold S tier. 6-star gold S tier. And here's the thing. I've counted this. I am missing 11 of these guys. I'm missing Samu. I'm missing Brawling Brute Seamus. I'm missing RK Bro. I'm missing Blonde Bomber. I'm missing TikTok. I'm missing Powerhouse. I'm missing Oozing Machismo. I'm missing Queen Zelina. I'm missing Damage Control EO. I am missing Rob Van Dam. So for me, I mean, getting any of them 6 gold would be phenomenal, but I have a very good chance that I'm actually going to get somebody new out of this. That's for 3 coins. There's 6 of them available. You could get 2 6-star golds this month. Oh, but wait. Let's say you only get 2. It's still a guaranteed mega rare. And the guaranteed mega rare is 6-star gold as well. It's just A tier or S tier, but low end S tiers. That is, like, Super Stacy is amazing. She was my best female for a long time. However, she's move damage based. She's going to take forever to win. She'll win, guaranteed. She'll just take forever. Snoop, as much as I loved this character and wanted to get it, I got it way late, and he's not going to hold up so well. Punjab, you know, he'll be fine. Brawling Brutes, Butch, he'll be fine. Stevie Ray's kind of had his time. You know, but as you can see, these aren't going to be the ones that are roster changers. But the fact that you could get 6 gold on your roster early this month is absolutely breaking that dam and moving you into the new meta. So, who do you take up right now? Gem damage, multiply damage people who have some sort of additional buff to their gems. High move damage people will come out later, I guarantee it. They always do, that are relevant to this meta, and they will be functional in that. Your older move damage guys, unless you've got a strong argument like I think I do for Anvil, I already took him, so there you go. Then you probably want to bypass your move damage people. And if you can get at least 2, if not 3 or 6 of these 6-star gold loot coins, save them till you have enough to do 3 and get one of those characters, because while the ones that are in the mega rare are not roster changers for most people, I mean, they would be just to have a 6 gold, don't get me wrong. Most of the ones up here, I don't like Gunther. I've tried. I don't like him in there. Love him in the real world. But most of the rest of these are pretty close to roster changing. Like Pat Patterson is stinking phenomenal. This Sheamus is underrated. Samu is fantastic. Steiner Brothers, great. Powerhouse Female is good. Oozing's good. I mean, Woods isn't great as a fighter, but I mean, you get the idea. Most of these are going to be phenomenal for you. So that is the introduction to who you should take 6-star gold and why. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Do you have a different strategy? Tell them. Let people know, because they need to hear it, because we are in the 6-star gold meta, and the sooner you can get in to the 6-star gold meta, the more rewards you're going to likely see as you go. So that's it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Like, subscribe, and share. Send this over to your faction mates because they need to hear this. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.